Guys, what's up? ATF here for a weight loss video. This is July, I believe today's 15th. I'm actually, again for once, filming this on Wednesday. I just left the clinic, whatever you want to call it. This week was, I'll just get straight to it, was, oh man, the sun is right in my face. Was my worst so far, actually. It was just down even 1 pound. So I didn't write it down. I don't have the cue card today, but if I recall correctly, I've now lost 78.8, and I'm just under 260. So that kind of sucked, because I only had a total of like 2.5 pounds to go until I hit my minus 80 pound mark. And so I was kind of looking forward to that, because it was only like 2.5 pounds, and I lost and I thought, oh, I can do that, but then I only lost 1. So I'm like kind of bummed about that. But you know, so am I finally hitting that what do you call it, that plateau, you know, or was that just kind of an odd week, or I don't know. I did realize between last week and this week there were a couple times where the adding the food back, or adding a little more food kind of cost me a couple times. Like for once, my grandfather came into town. He lives on the coast, and you know, saw me for lunch and all, or saw each other, whatever. And we went to a restaurant that's not really known for being healthy, but it's not really known for being terrible. You know, it's just kind of right in the middle, I suppose. And I thought, well, I'll go there and I'll make it work. And so there was this like chicken sandwich, but I just basically asked for it without the bread and the sauce off to the side, so I didn't have to, you know, deal with scraping that off. And you know, it's one of those things, like I was out, so I didn't have, man, my face is okay, sorry. So I didn't have my scale or anything, so I'm just kind of like basically eyeballing it, like, does that look like it could be 6 ounces? I mean, it was kind of spread out, but it also, this was chicken, by the way, if I didn't say it. But it was also kind of not super thick, so it was like, it was kind of hard to judge. But I'm like, well, you know, I'm going to, you know, I thought it was maybe, I think simply put, I didn't know. Okay, I was eyeballing it. I thought, you know, it could be, you know, maybe a couple more ounces, but I don't really know. And looking back at it, what I should have done is, because it came in like the form of like 2 chicken breasts or whatever, what I should have done is cut one of them in half, or just completely had only 1 breast, or one, you know, sorry, and you know, just had the 1. But sorry, I was thinking about the car to my left, because again, I get embarrassed when I do this out in public, talking to myself. You can see them right there. But yeah, that's what I should have done. In hindsight, just probably should have saved one of the pieces of chicken, had it the next day or whatever. Also, there was a side salad, which, you know, obviously I would include that as my vegetable for the day. But make sure the tripod doesn't fall over. But yeah, maybe I don't know. I just don't know. And I can't remember what the other moment was, but there was another day I kind of felt like I maybe had a little too much. So I think this week I'm going to try to, I don't know. I don't know what I'm going to do. But I'm thinking of changing it up. Instead of like doing mostly chicken or something, for protein, they also said you can do peanut butter. So I'm thinking of picking up some peanut butter because that's like my drug of choice, if you will. And then scooping some of that out to the appropriate amount of calories and having that. Just because it kind of hits all spots. You know, it's got the protein, it's got the carbs and fats. Well, I mean, when people mention peanut butter, it's always the good fat. And it's just freaking delicious, and it's a little bit sweet, and it's a little salty-ish. So, I mean, it's like, to me, it's the perfect survival food. And just the perfect everyday food, for that matter. So, I think I'm going to try to do that. But that's just a thought right now. I'll probably have to elaborate on that whole change next week or something. But, okay, I guess I'll take this lane. Thank you very much. But yeah, so only 1 pound. So that was not too great, but guess it could have been worse, but I don't know. I don't want to make excuses, but 1 pound, we'll see how it goes next week. Yeah, I think that's all I have to say for this video. If you have any questions, as always, feel free to leave them down below. And hopefully next week I will then hit that 80-pound milestone. So that would be great. Alright, so until then, you guys take care. Excuse me, and I'm out. Adios, guys.